All right, how's everybody doing? So I just wanted to give a quick check-in. It's actually my bedtime, about 7, so I probably will not make it to sleep by 7. I'll be in bed no later than 7:30. So what I'm finding out, just to sum it up, is that when you set out to do something such as what we're doing, right? This experimentation, this into a manifestation, into life changes and what have you. What I'm finding is, um, it's easier to talk the game, obviously, right? You set out to do something, and there is a stage of preparation that is often overlooked. When you're setting out to do something, to make a change, um, there will be a phase of preparation. So you have to allow yourself that, and not to become frustrated with the fact that you may not even have started where you had planned to start. Um, the beginning may not look like the beginning you anticipated, in other words. So that's okay, and that's not fatal, right? It's not indicative of failure or anything like that. It's just I believe that is a process in itself, the preparation process to get the mental together and what have you. With that being said, I find myself still in search of a specificity or specifications regarding exactly the item, the service, the product, whatever that I'm looking to have manifested. The specifics are eluding me right now, and it can be a bit frustrating, but and I did give honest time during work and traveling out and the eclipse and all that kind of stuff. I did allow myself a few moments at different points of the day to consider, like, what is it I want to actually manifest. And so that reminds me, oftentimes when I am in search of something, my keys, my wallet, or whatever, I often found that there was great frustration in relocating things. I just had it. It was just in my hand. I just must have set it down. I'm not even sure where I set it down at. One of the latest lessons I learned in dealing with that, right, and stressing and all that kind of thing, is that oftentimes I would try to even recall and remember what I was looking for. In the midst of looking for something, running, here and there and turning over things and throwing things across the room, oftentimes I would find myself saying, wait, what was I looking for again? So the universe had downloaded into me, spoke to me rather bluntly and said, how can you find something if you don't know what you're looking for? And then you feel real stupid, right? You're like, I do know what I was looking for. It was right? I know you've probably been there yourself. That's been a great lesson to me, and in fact, it has helped me when now trying to locate things. It has helped me because I stop and ask myself, what are you looking for, Courtney? Right? And so that helps to stave off the frustration that usually would accompany my search, because I recall and remember back to the time where I was saying to myself, what am I looking for? And so, how can you find something if you forget what it is you're looking for? And so, when it comes to manifestation, I want to make sure that I remember what it is I'm looking to manifest and what have you. I want to take it serious. I want to be diligent about it, keep it at the forefront of my mind, and what have you. That ties right in with learning about the thing you want to manifest before you commit to pursuing after it. I talked about that earlier on. And so, with that being said, it's okay to take your time. This is day one. Okay, this is day one, and even figuring out what I want to manifest. So it's okay. We can be patient with ourselves here, because this is not meant to be a race. It's meant to be a marathon. Okay, if you get what I mean by that, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. In other words, it's not about rushing. It's not to the race is not to the swift nor to the strong. It's to the one that endures to the end. I'm not really looking to band-aid situations. I'm looking for a complete overhaul, if you recall. That's what this experiment will be about. And I aim to succeed in whatever I do. Now, I mentioned earlier in the recordings, hopefully I get these up tonight, that even in the beginning, in starting this thing, certain things have started to manifest. Different things have happened. It's almost like, I'll tell you what it's like. It's almost like diving into a pool of water, right? And watching someone in the water, under the water, watching a video of you enter or breach the water and in slow motion. That's what it's appearing like. In other words, with even me beginning and planning this journey, I feel like I'm pulling along with me like a comet, in the tail and pulling space junk or whatever, I feel like I'm pulling all kinds of other things, and others things are happening around and are being affected already by my determination, by my planning to do this. It's pretty phenomenal. It's not only negative, but also positive things. And so I'm again excited about this, and you should be too. I'll get better at recording and metering and keeping you abreast of the days as they go by. Right now, again, this is day one. It's crude. It's rough. If I did get to post the early morning 3:40 a.m. in the morning, I'm half asleep. So just keep it in context. I'm doing the best I can with one hand oftentimes, and plus I got to get ready for work. So, so just take it easy on me. I'll get better and better and better, as we go on, but I aim to be consistent with it. And so that you can, stay abreast of what's going on, and you can, hopefully harvest something and learn something. And so I will do my best. I'll get better at it. So please bear with me. I did not make my regular Monday workout. So what I did was, a moment ago, we took the little ones up to the park and played basketball, and went to the jungle gym and pushed them on the swings and all that kind of thing. So I'll show you that another time. But that's what we did in place of our workout. I mean, we may switch our workout to tomorrow, but we'll see. Right now, we're just filling everything out. Okay, so bear with me. We'll get into it more. Okay. Other than that, I appreciate you for going along on this journey. Any comments, questions, concerns, put them in the comment section or what have you. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and share, and keep hope alive. Keep the faith. And thank you for going on this journey with me. Hope you enjoyed the eclipse. Nothing too substantial happened, and that I know of. Maybe some things will shake out a little bit later. We'll find out. But as it appears, whatever it was went in front of the sun, and we made it as far as Illinois. We didn't go to Indiana. But we had about 92%, 92 point something percent. It was not a complete event, but it was blocked. The sun was blocked about 92%. So that was all right. It was all right. It got kind of not dark, but it got, it was a weird ethereal type of color and everything like that. It was pretty interesting. I took some pictures. Maybe I'll share some. Yeah. So this is our Monday, and let's get Tuesday out of the way. All right. As far as bad habits and things like that, yes, I did not stick 100% to my diet. I did have a hamburger, cheeseburger, whatever at Culver's, And I tried to have a gluten-free bun, and that I wasn't having it. I just wasn't having it. I'll have to get used to that. But I ate it with some cheese on it, which I should not have had American cheese. My cheese, as far as old blood type, is Swiss mozzarella. So I can have like string cheese, mozzarella, feta cheese, and a couple others. But I can't have all that other stuff according to the blood type. I did have a one beer. I'm not proud of that, but I did have one beer, so I did not hold strong on that. So I'm not proud of that, and so I'm going to work on that. I'll get better. In a day, I could usually drink 2 to 3 beer, 2, 3, 4 beer, maybe 4, maybe. Progress nonetheless, but it's going to get greater later. I am going to bed with my green tea. It's I forget what it's called. Well, you heard me say it before, but you'll probably see me have one in the mornings. Green tea. I forgot what it's called. Chai, green tea, chai. I got my water bottle and my glass. Right. I'm phasing out of drinking out of plastics and things like that, and heating up things in plastics. I got Pyrex, the old school Pyrex dishes and all that kind of stuff. Glass so that I can heat up. But anyways, it is time for me to go to sleep. I'm past my bedtime. Every day I will get better. As far as the fireworks and all that kind of stuff, I'm going to lay this foundation. I'm going to build a consistency. I'm going to start to track and, do body shots and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm not grossly overweight or anything like that. But I'm not what I was. So I will be, cutting up, slimming down a little bit, getting stronger. That's what I'm going to be working on. I want my best body. Okay. That's what I'm shooting for. Tip top athletic shape. And so we're going to be going on that route as well. All right. So it's 12 minutes, but there's a lot of changes. You're going to witness a lot of changes, a lot of things. All right. So please be patient with me. And hopefully this will inspire you and grow you. All right. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.